Morning. It's Tuesday, July 28th, 2020. We have a morning bike ride training session, and I'm on my way out there right now at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna get about 5 or 6 mile run in before I meet up with these guys to do this ride. So anyways, long story short, I went back to one of my original books that I had read, which was the Four Agreements. And the reason why I went back to it is because, they say after a period of time of growth and development, some of the things that you've previously studied or read open up enlightenment a little bit more, and you become a little bit more exposed because mentally you're at a different level, a different capacity. What you're willing or able to handle is on a whole nother level. And I went back to the book. I went to the audio version of it, and I have a hardback version of it. Matter of fact, I have the whole set of books by Don Miguel Ruiz, and I've read them. And I went through it fairly fast, and I don't remember it being that short. But what I do recall, give me 1 second, let me check, make sure my bike is secured. And what I remember hearing about was about tribal beliefs and how we're born into this world, and there's cultural beliefs surrounding what we do and how we do it, and nobody wants to be ostracized, or nobody wants to be set aside, or nobody wants to be the black sheep, or nobody wants to stand up, nobody wants to stand out. Everybody wants to fit in. Because if you fit in, then nobody can see your flaws. Nobody can point out your mistakes. You can stay in your comfort zone if you blend in. I remember probably one of my very, very, very first clients in real estate. One of my very, very first clients in real estate. Super nice. Came as a referral. I remember exactly where I was the moment I got the referral, and it was just some random referral. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, because it was a random referral. And anyways, I got to working with this person. Super nice, just when you could tell you got somebody with just a good heart, good person. And anyways, went through the original steps of how you go to buy a home. And first thing you got to do is get pre-qualified, speak to a lender. And the area that this person was living in wasn't the best area, and I've lived in some shitty areas, so I can say that. I've lived in some housing projects. I've lived and grew up right off of 17th Avenue and Van Buren. Been there, done that. Lived on 27th Avenue in Glendale. Been there, done that. So, wasn't living in the best area. Hook him up with my lender. Lender comes back. This person has excellent credit. Great work history. Could get this much money, no problem. Excellent. Good. That's good to hear. Go back to the client. Ask the customer, so what do you want to do? All right, I want to live in this area. That area's crap. You got this much money. Yeah, but my family's over here. My family's over here, so I want to live in this area. I'll cut straight to the chase. For as many homes as we made offers on, if it seems like everybody wanted to live in the same crappy area, because not one of her offers was accepted. Not one. So I sat down, had a conversation. I said, you know, my opinion, I think I know why you want to stay in this area. But your work, your credit, your personality, all these things tied in together really kind of show that you're better than this and you deserve more than this. We found a beautiful home. We made a smoking deal on it. And that property value has risen since then. But I talk to this individual occasionally. And all I hear is, they say, hey, how's the family doing? How's everybody? Whatnot. So I think the referral came through a mother. So, you know, how's your mom doing? How's everybody doing? Yeah, we're not talking. Yeah, what's up? What happened? You know, they started acting real funny, you know. They'd come over to my house and they would say stuff like, oh, look at you and your new house. Don't you feel special? And every time they left my house, I just felt like shit. I say all that to say that's part of that tribal belief. It's like when you decide that you want to change or you want to step outside of what is considered the norm, like, hey, we drink every night. Hey, we drink on weekends. Hey, we show up to the party drinking. Hey, we go to the club. Hey, we smoke dope. We do this, we do that. Yeah, I know I used to do that, but I don't do that no more. And when you don't do that no more, what you're telling the tribe is I'm better than you. Or at least that's what the tribe hears. Nobody knows what you're really doing other than you. And more than likely what you're doing is just trying to be the best you that you can be, because at some point you decided that who you were living like wasn't what you wanted. So keep something in mind. When you go to make your transition or when you go to make your change, prepare for resistance. Prepare for things to start rising up on you. But prepare to also use that as the fuel to your fire. Because what God has ordained for your life, no matter how many mistakes you make, if you still breathing, He's got a calling on your life. It's real simple, dog. Just step into your power. Because can't nobody interfere or intercede on what God has called for you. Nobody. That's it.